Hey, what is going on? It is your boy Luke Watt back for another Minecraft story time. I have decided to make a brand new world because I feel like it's way more fun to play survival than creative. So today, as you can see, there's a sheep. Hi. Actually, I am gonna have to kill you. I feel bad. But today I'm going to be talking about the worst and best teacher I've ever had. And yes, they are the same. So let me explain. I'm obviously not going to say any names, but we're going to call him Mr. T, right? And no, that is not his initial. So with Mr. T, we're going to have to go back to junior year of high school. And for reference, I'm 20 years old and I'm about to enter my junior year of college. So this is a while ago. After this summer, I will be in my junior year of college, and this goes back to junior year of high school. So, yeah. Hold on, let's make a crafting table. Here we go. This is going to be a short video, but I think it's just a pretty good story. Or it's not even much of a story. It's more just of like, how is this guy real? So, okay. With Mr. T, junior year of high school, he taught a history class, more specifically, US history. And it was a good class, except he was kind of not a normal guy. Like, the easiest way that I can put it is like this guy would be the type of guy to start dancing mid class. Like, to try to paint a picture, he was squeaky clean bald, like Mr. Clean. He was extremely tall. He was like 6'4". He was squeaky clean bald, 6'4", and I gotta look for sheep. And so bald, tall, and very skinny. He was a very goofy guy. I'm talking dancing in the middle of the class and just I think he just had a very happy, like he would obviously had no problem roasting people, but he was also just a very joyful, unique person. Like the best way I could describe him is he was very unique. And the reason why I say he was the worst and best teacher I ever had was he was the best because we ended up getting like really cool. Like we ended up being like, like talking a lot, and which sounds creepy, but there's context with that. And the one thing I kind of disagree with his curriculum is he was making us do shit that like didn't matter. You know what I'm saying? Like he would do it was a US history class, right? He would make us memorize every state in America. And he would make us like say all of it. Like I still remember the first couple ones. I think it's Massachusetts, Rhode Island, Vermont, Connecticut. Like he would make us list and repeat it a bunch of times. I'm not even joking. Like, and he would do this thing where we would be in class randomly learning about history, and then he would call on a random kid. Let's just say his name was Trevor. He'd be like, Trevor, what state is before Kansas? Like, it was crazy. This guy was just so obsessed with us knowing the states in America for some reason, even though it was a US history class, and it does not contribute to your future at all. And yeah, the story's gonna be kind of scattered, but budget. Another weird thing he would do is he would make people sign up for selective service if you're a male, because it's like, oh, if you want to get the college benefits, you need to be selective service. Which, looking back on, that's pretty fucked up. Like forcing dudes to sign up for selective service. You can make the argument, oh, they're gonna get drafted in the first place, but it's like what if they didn't want to be signed up? But he would just like very much be like, no, once you're 18, you have to. It's your duty if you want to get college benefits. Like, just very weird behavior. Sorry about that. But now that kind of now it doesn't matter because there's like a new law where um there's a new law where everyone has to do selective service, so that kind of just went out the window where but back then that wasn't the case. Back then you had to sign up to be in selective service, and he would make us students do that. So that is something I think of, and I'm like, oh shit, I don't know why I didn't realize how fucked up that was back then. But very fucked up. That should be like borderline illegal. But other than that, um, other than that, he was a super cool dude, but he was just very obsessed with the military. He was very obsessed with US states, and he was like, I don't know how to describe him. He was just very weird. Like there was no like curriculum. It wasn't like, okay, we're gonna learn about this part of history today. It was like we're gonna memorize states and then talk about um we're gonna talk about the steel road railroads, or we're gonna talk about the infrastructure of the United States. Like there wasn't like a set curriculum or textbooks, you know what I mean? But I think the best way to describe him is just a very goofy, lovable teacher that students either really dislike because he was weird, or just like liked because they're like, okay, I'm along for the ride. This is crazy. But in junior year, I wasn't really that close with the dude. Like we were cool, we would chat sometimes, but it wasn't that much. And then in senior year, um, okay, no, in junior year, I think I emailed him asking, it was like a question about a test or a question on how I should study. And he answered the question. I think he really admired that I went out of my way to ask him, when other kids were just, I guess, doing drugs or whatnot. So because he admired the fact that I took initiative and asked about something, he was like, "Oh, why don't you stay after or meet at this class?" And yeah, I would just I guess we would just chat. Like it was never anything creepy, but it was just like a weird teacher that's very goofy, but you can kind of just be yourself around because who cares? And in senior year, I ended up interning for his class, so I would have to like grade papers and do this and do this. And I just remember finding it odd because I would also help him out junior year, where I was in English class, AP literature, and then he would pull up in the class and get me and another student to help him out with getting something from his car. Like it was just like very weird random side quests we would always do. And I think he is the first teacher I've ever had where it's like this guy's memorable. You know what I'm saying? Like this guy, even though he is an absolute nutcase, it's like I still respect it. I'm gonna try to find a village around here. But senior year we ended up talking more. I would intern for his class for a period, so we would just shoot the shit while I was like helping with tasks for his class. And I was kind of a loser at that point. Like I wasn't a loser that much the year before, or definitely not sophomore year. But I ended up just I ended up falling out with a lot of friends, or they moved away. And by senior year, I was a complete loser. Like I only had like two friends. It was crazy. So at times, Mr. T was like my only friend. Truly, he was my only friend, and it's crazy. Oh, I'm so glad we found a village. Oh shoot, I could just crash here. Nice. But yeah, so pretty much he was a cool dude, but he was just like very odd and very expressive and very into the army and like making us serve. Like I don't know, I think it was just like weird behavior overall. He was very weird, not very liked, but if I didn't have that many friends, I could like chill and have lunch in his class or just chat, just a cool dude. But very into the States. I have no idea why. Oh, it's that dog? No, it's a cat. Dogs are better. Okay, let's see what's in this village house. Okay, I'm gonna take this bed just in case. I'm just stealing beds. I should go mining. Dude, there's so many beds here. Take all the potatoes. Yeah, so we were chatting, right? Me and Mr. T were chatting. It was like one of those intern or free periods, and water break. It was like, yeah, like it's gonna be interesting to see how you do in college. And he was giving me advice of college, and he was like, it's gonna be interesting to chat again. And I was like, what do you mean? You know what I mean? Like I was like, what are you talking about? Like we're not gonna chat. We're just like teachers. Like you're just my teacher. And that like apparently really hurt his feelings. Fuck out the way. Okay, who put this tree here? Ooh, we'll take some leather armor. Yeah, so pretty much I would tell him like yo man, like you're just my teacher. Like I'm not gonna stay in touch with you after high school. It's creepy. And then I meant it in like oh like no, like we're good. Like I wanna, let my wings fly. I don't wanna be dependent on I don't wanna be dependent on, you know, my teacher. It's also weird. I even though we were in high school, like I always found how weird it was. Like I'm like from a third person view, the way that this me and this teacher is weird. It's like creepy. Like I could see that. So I'm like, no, I'm definitely not gonna continue this after high school. Fuck this. Like just let me graduate. And but at that point I was like kind of over high school. So I was like, bro, um like I cannot do this. Like I cannot. I'm already over high school. The last thing I need is to stay in touch with like this creepy but nice teacher. Like I'm good. Squeaky clean bald. You look like Slenderman. Fuck out of here, bro. Like you're out, bro. I'm done. So I was just saying that to him, but in a nice way, because I tend to keep it real sometimes, and that affected him. He was like quiet the next day, and I'm like, what happened? And he was like, oh, like it affected me, and I'm like, bro, like what the fuck do you mean, mud? Like, come on, you can't be doing that. I just think that's kind of whack, but it's fine. Okay, let's cook this. Cook, 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 cook. There we go. I'm gonna go mine him. But he did come in clutch, so pretty much I would be absent a lot. Like I would skip a lot of high school. Like I think senior year or junior year, I ended up skipping a lots of Fridays. So it was always Fridays I would skip, whether the excuse was I was sick. But this is where it's fucked up. I would just lie to the teacher and I would be like, oh yeah, I was visiting family in New York. I have no family in New York, bro. Oh yeah, I'm just visiting family in New York because I'm from the East Coast. So it's like kind of believable. It's like, oh, I'm visiting family in New York. And he's like, oh, what part? I was like, oh, Brooklyn. It's like, I would just straight up lie to this guy so I could get my absence excused. And then he would go into the system since he's a teacher and he would excuse all of my absences, like legit. At the end of the year or two, it was like fucking over 100 excuse absences. It's crazy. So I think that's a crime now to admit, but I'm sorry, but that's just how it is. I'm not in high school anymore, but yeah, you did what you had to do. Every other kid was skipping too, but I was just smart enough to come up with an excuse, and yeah, I mean I don't love that I did it, but I did. And yeah, I'd say if I had to end off this video on a good note, I would say he was a good teacher, Mr. T, but just very bald, tall, and creepy. So I don't want anything to do with that guy again. And if you enjoyed this fun little story time / rant, please like, please subscribe. I will see you in the next video. Peace.